You ready? Hello!
I got the giggles.
I'm Trevor and this is Sue and we're Poshcats camping. And Sue's got the giggles because she's on camera for the first time. We're going to take you on a little tour of our motorhome. We bought it in March 2017, so it's just over a year old, and people have been asking us what's it like inside. We've seen lots of pictures of it outside, so I thought we'd take you on a little tour. So here we go.
Oh, so this is the step. Right. There's a courtesy light here, which you can't see at the moment. There's also lights on the step. And this is the dining lounge area. And this is where we tend to store our shoes, in the front. The other thing we haven't mentioned is this lift up bit above our cab. It's really good because it allows quite a lot of air in. We've got a little winder here where you can wind it up, so as you can see that can go up even higher. Is that it, Trev?
Yeah.
That they won't go any higher. So that's the thing. You can actually put a fly screen above it as well. So if you want to come in, Trev, you can just see what it looks like at the top. So it's really lovely.
See, there's quite a gap there, and I'll take a picture outside as well so you can see it from outside.
Which is nice and tall units for me because I'm quite tall. And we've got a nice full-size fridge and a separate freezer, which we stuff absolutely full of food when we go away for a fortnight, so we don't have to buy anything at the shops. Television on here, which we don't tend to use that much. Some controls above, and then here there's quite another handy storage place where we tend to keep lightweight things for when we're travelling around. Bought this Posh water dispenser that Trev bought with a pump-like action to put our drinking water in. And another thing Trev's really pleased about is he's bought these little things here for extra storage on the inner doors, which is good. Obviously microwave, an oven, and this is our sleeping area. We've got a plastic storage thing there with lots of little pockets storing things in. And another little thing which is quite a useful tip, we've got this little 12-volt fan, which is ideal when you're not on electric, and that's something being quiet and lightweight, so just enough to create a bit of a breeze in the hot weather. We've also got a little bedside unit here, which is obviously illuminated with a mirror, and storage for coats. And then in here is the bathroom. That looks a little bit untidy because we've got stuff all over the place, as you do. And we've got the separate shower, a little, what do you call that, Trev?
Skylight.
Skylight, not a hickey. And we've got this nice towel heater, which is really, really warm in the winter months, so it tends to throw out a lot of heat. So we've never been cold over the winter months. It's really well insulated motorhome. So it's pleased with these purchase of bins. You've got the recycled there and the general waste that side. So that's quite good. The other thing I'd like to mention, when you don't have electric and you can't use a hairdryer, which I hate, it's quite. I found these carrierless 12-volt straighteners really good. I suppose they're better for shorter hair, but they work really well. They're the best straighteners I've ever had, and they're just on 12-volt, and they're lightweight and easy to transport, and they've got then a nice little case, which is a heat-resistant case, so you can actually let your hair dry naturally and then straighten them into the style you want, and they weren't very expensive either. So I just thought it's worth just mentioning. If you're like me, you struggle if you don't have any way of blow drying your hair.
A couple of other things that are a nice feature of the motorhome is the cooker. It does have 3 gas burners and 1 electric burner, which is very nice for when you're on hookup. And there is a separate grill and oven, which is a fan oven there, and also the storage below for pots and pans, which we use there. To the side of the oven there's quite a large wardrobe with a sliding door, which we have full of our hanging clothes, and there's enough storage in the bottom there for shoes and other items that we've got boxed up as well. As you can see around the top, plenty of locker space, and there's also an option to have the TV in this part of the motorhome as well. We tend to just use it in the lounge, but we could lift it off the current bracket and slot it onto that one in about 5 minutes and plug it all in again and watch it in bed. The Aldi heating and the Swift command system, which is standard to all motorhomes across the range, and then various roof lights, all come with blinds and fly screens. There's one there above the kitchen and a further one over the bed here. Just on the outside of the van we've got a gas bottle box next to the habitation door, which holds 2 gas bottles. We tend to carry propane, and we use a 13 kilogram and a lightweight Calolite 6 kilogram, and they fit in there quite nicely. We're always attached to the 13 kilogram one until it's empty, and then we use the little Calolite as a reserve. And there's the lid that, or the roof light that Sue was showing you from the inside. It forms part of the over cab. In the olden days you used to have a luton over the top where you could sleep. But this seems to be the modern way of thinking, that you can open up a roof light, and it does provide a lot of light into the cab when you're driving along. And it's so warm today, you can see we've got the blinds shut. So that's another nice feature about the Bolero. It's a 2017 Swift Bolero, and the model number is 724FB, and FB stands for French bed, which is a side bed. Okay, we've also had mirror protectors. These are Malenko mirror protectors fitted, and they just stop the mirrors from being damaged if you clip a car. There's no real magic solution. If you do strike another vehicle or a hedge as you drive along, the mirror will break, but they do offer a little bit more protection. So we've got those. Comes with alloy wheels as standard, and nice tinted windows with fly screens. And there's somebody you know there demonstrating the fly screens, and they've got the cassette blinds as well, which are fully fitted as well. Round this side is a locker. This locker here is underneath the galley or the kitchen. This locker actually provides you with wet space for putting your chemicals and other things that you would normally have in the front locker of a caravan. And next to it, of course, is a 240 hookup. There is only a single axle on the back, not a tag axle. The length of the vehicle is 7.77 metres long, and that doesn't include the cycle rack that we had fitted as an extra. We tend, when we go on a ferry, to quote 8 metres, and that just gives us extras. You can see it sticks out a little bit there. It gives us that little bit of clearance. That's the locker which we emptied the black tank, where the toilet is inside, which you saw a few moments ago. And then round the back we've got the cycle rack, and above that there's the camera. There's 2 cameras actually, one for reversing and one as a rear view mirror. It's equivalent of a rear view mirror, so you can see what's behind you when you're driving along. Okay, and then moving on round, there's Sue again reading our magazine. A dry locker there, which is underneath the double bed, and beside that you've got the freshwater point where you fill up the tank, and a gas barbecue point in the one below. The little attachment here is a 12-volt socket, which you can plug in a whale pump or something like that into an aqua roll, and then you don't have to move the motorhome to fill the fresh tank with water. You can add an extra 40 litres simply by bringing an aqua roll to the side of the motorhome. Nice chairs, collapsing chairs that store away under the bed, and here is the Aldi heating boiler outlet, and then the 2 fridge outlets, and we've done a full circle. There is a 4.5 metre Thule Omnistore canopy which came with the unit in the first place. Well, I hope you enjoyed our tour of the Bolero. We're busy having a cup of tea. I'm the Badger, and this is the friend of the Happy Travellers. So do join us again soon. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the like button, and we enjoy your comments as well. So we'll hope to see you soon. We're off on holiday shortly. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon and you won't miss a thing. See you soon.
Bye.
You ready?
No. You talk on it. I don't want to be on it.
Hello!
I got the giggles.
I'm Trevor and this is Sue, and we're Poshcats camping. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our tour of the Bolero.
See you soon. Bye.
I'm doing it.